Oh, father dear, I oft times hear you speak of Erin's
One
Isle.
of the things that happened here in the chaos of the famine, and more than one occasion, is people were buried alive. If you were cold on the side of the road, you were picked up in a death cart and brought over here to these pits. And one very famous survivor lived to tell the tale. His name was Tom Guerin. And the story is, Tom died, or they thought he died, in 1848 when he was just 3 years of age, a little boy. And he was brought over here to the pits and tumbled into the pits with the other dead bodies. And as they were straightening out the bodies and covering them with straw and trying to make more space, they were hitting them with a shovel. And they hit Tom on the legs with the shovel, and he gave out a little cry, and they realised he was alive. And they took him out, and he lived until 1910. But his knees or his hips were damaged, probably his knees, and he was, in his own words, a cripple. So post-famine Skibbereen wasn't much better than during the famine, so poor Tom had no way of earning his own living. So he did what many poor people did at the time. He'd go into the workhouse to survive the winter, a process called wintering, and then for the summer he'd travel around all the towns and villages as a mendicant, as a beggar. But in today's terms, he had a unique selling proposition as the man who'd risen from the dead, and boy did he use it. He was a wonderful character. And he was very well remembered around. I've met many people who remember him, including my own grandmother, who met him at Bantry Fair. One verse of one of his poems remains. It started with, "I'm the poet, I'm the genius. I rose from the dead in the year 48, when a grave by the abbey had near been my fate. Since then, for subsistence, I've done all my best, though one shoe points east and the other points west."
And that's the cruel reason why I left old Skibbereen.